Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing for Virgos. I want to know what's going on with my Virgo babies. What's the energy that they're pulling? I am a little bit behind. Yesterday was a busy day. Very busy day. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with me. What's going on with my Virgos? What's going on with my Virgos? Pulling energy for my Virgos. What's going on with my Virgos? Pulling energy for my Virgos. What's going on with you Virgos? How y'all been doing? Pulling energy for my Virgos. What's going on with my Virgos? I finally figured out my camera and how to get it like I want it. What's going on with my Virgos? My quartz crystals pulling that energy for Virgos. Cleanse this situation. What's going on with my Virgos? Okay. What's going on with my Virgos? That's my compass. Pulling in the energy for Virgos. What's going on with my Virgos? What's going on with my Virgos? Oh, Virgos. What's going on with Virgos? Virgo's energy. Virgo. Oh, already. Nice. What's going on with Virgos? What's going on with my Virgos? Tell me about Virgo. I want to hear about Virgo. Spirit guides, bring in Virgo's energy. Angels, bring in Virgo's energy. Okay. Uh-oh. I can't take all these cards. But I will take the ones that turn. No, we won't. Nope, we won't. I'm gonna leave them. Because they all fell together and they all fell in the upright. So I'm just, that was too many cards. Alright. What's going on with Virgo? Pulling that energy for Virgo. We're talking about Virgo. My Virgos. What's going on with my Virgos? Now, some of these cards, if they fall in the reverse, I will leave them in the reverse, okay? If they fall in the reverse. What's going on with Virgos? Looks like Virgo is working. Keeping balance. What's up with Virgos? Hey Virgos. I'm pulling in the energy that just don't mind me. We'll get past this in a moment and get to the reading further. Alrighty. I try not to read these in reverse, but like I said, if they fall in the reverse, I'll leave them. Okay. That is it. Okay. Yeah. We got a few swords here. And you know, of course, we're going to read the last card. We'll get right to it. We have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is a rush of natural energy arises for a new enterprise or creative activity. The Ace of Wands is the root of the power of fire, which makes this the initial impulse and inspiration. This energy can be harnessed to overcome Inrita? I'm not saying that right. Inerta. It isn't important to know the details or the outcome, just to get started. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so I had that feeling too. Okay, so I'm looking at you, Virgo, and right now I'm seeing that you're ready to take action. You have a spark about you. You have a lot of inspiration. You're able to express yourself very well. I think this is really about you taking action on something. Well, we gonna find out what it is, though. It looks like, because the world is here as well. You need to take some action. I know you've been resting, you've been laying down and resting, but Virgo is masculine. This is a masculine energy. If you look closely at the cards there, I don't know if you guys can see that. I guess I better get like that so I can be straight. But I don't know if you can see that. But if you look at that card, it has 2 dragons and fire coming up from the bottom. And it has crystals around it. 6 to be exact. And I don't know, like you could just see the walls, the mountains. It's down in between the mountain of it looked like a volcano maybe erupting. It sounds like you're ready to get involved in something and ignite a fire in something. Like you're ready to take action and handle certain situations. It looks like you had been, maybe you're coming out of that. Maybe you're coming out of that. Let's go ahead and look at it. Maybe you're coming out of, well, of that feeling. Tool. Looks like you're looks like you're trying to grasp something. Like you're ready to spark a flame and ignite something. You're trying to hold on to something. You want to grasp something. And it's really difficult for you right now because I'm looking at the 4 of Swords here, and I want to go kind of, that's what my focus is on, this 4 of Swords. And the reason being is because you have 4 swords underneath you, just kind of sitting there, like you're laying there, but you got your guards are up about something. 4 swords. Okay. Maybe that's what this is about. And that's what I saw. That's the first thing that I saw. That's the first thing that I saw, was the fact that you had been dealing with this Ace of Wands. You know, this Ace of Wands is, it's like you ignited something. You're grasping something, and then at the same time, you have the Four of Swords here, which is telling you need to rest. Like you have a need for rest right now. Yeah, you might be resting. You might be in a resting position right now, but something is probably drawing you to ignite something and get something started. But because you're sitting here in this Four of Swords, not moving, that but the things that come afterwards, see, I think it's all about you getting started with something, igniting something. Like you really need to get up and move. Like you haven't started. This is the action that you need to take. This is my first card, so this is what we're focusing on. But my second card is the fact that you're in a stagnant moment. You're at a standstill because you're not paying attention to what's ahead and what this card igniting for you is. Like igniting for you. This card is igniting for you. So your fire is burning. It wants to burn, put it that way. Like you have that spark and that flame, but you're in a rest state, and that's why that spark is probably about to happen in your life, because you've been at a rest state, and that spark is trying to pop you out of it. It's trying to get you out of it. It's trying to spark a flame under you. Then you came in with the Temperance card. Temperance is here because why? Maybe you're healing from something, and that's why you needed the rest. Virgo. Maybe you're healing. That spark is trying to come in under you. I know that. But you needed healing. And I know that that's probably why you've been resting. But it seems as if things are looking up in that situation. Your health. It looks like it's looking up, and you're able to move around and about. And now that spark, the sparks in your mind are now, because you've been recovering, and while you've been recovering and healing, you've been learning and taking in a lot of information. I think that's what's going on here. You learned quite a bit while you were resting. So now you're it's just, I guess it's all in the right timing for you. But you've been because if you look, Temperance is dealing with, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a light shining on Temperance. Let me see, maybe if I come at an angle, might be better for you to be able to see. Oh, I don't know, maybe there's a good angle, but I don't know. I really don't know if I see those cards on there, so I just hope that you can see. Let me see, maybe I can go in on them a bit. Don't have to be so far away, do I? Yeah, you can see a little bit better like that. But Temperance, it's an angel with a gold cloth about her, wrapped all the way down to her feet, covering her feet. And there's one hand pouring out the elements of water, and the other one is pouring out the element of fire. And, you know, I really believe that that is what is going on with you. You're accommodating for something. You're getting ready to get up and be tested. And you found purification in your rest. Like, that's why Temperance is here, because you found a lot of information. You got a lot of understanding about the healing that needed to take place in your life, because you wanted to know what was going on with you. So that healing that took place is it's overflowing with, because you had to have patience, really, to deal with it, and learning and reading and finding ways, to move about. The Four Swords. I know that's why you're resting, but I know that you want to rest, and I feel like that's over with. It's time to go. That spark is ready. You're healed. Your Temperance is here. You're healing. You're healed. You're even further than you really realize in the healing process, and that's why that spark is coming up like it's just popping up all the time, and you got the flame in here. You got the flame in the Justice card. I mean, you got the spark of fire sparking up everywhere. So it is time for you to get up and try to move. And I mean, you got a huge fire under you right here, under the volcano. So I mean, yeah, it's ready to ignite. I'm telling you now. The world, you got the World card, so everybody is in your corner, and you got. I mean, you got a lot of people backing you, and even the spirits are backing you with your healing and showing you the path you need to take, and not just on your healing in your body, but also in your spiritual journey. Okay, so if you look, you have the World card right after Temperance, and that's like giving you, I mean, you got the world in you. I mean, and you're standing on an hourglass here. Like, time is definitely running out here. Like, you got to get up and let that go for what is for you. Whether it be, it looks like it's dealing with your coins. So, like your money, your job. It looks like you might be worried about something, about your finances, because you've been not able to you're not able to manage the money, the bills, because you've been unable to. You've been in a state of healing, But you have so many ideas. That's the thing. You have so many ideas coming in for you, that while you were resting and taking in that time that you were, unable to move around about like you wanted to, you took that time to learn and study and bring in all that information that you can to, when you knew you were going to be well, you were going to be able to take those things that you learned and put them into action and make some money from the situation, and get your finances back in order again. I'm going to read the world, just the meaning of what the world means. The world represents the triumph of completion. It is the last card in the progression of the major arcana and the goal of the spiritual path. You may experience many synchronicities and feel like you are at the right place at the right time. Lessons have been learned, and you are now ready for whatever the next level may be. See, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like you've learned so much that while you were down, like while you were in your state of healing, that you're now gathering all that information so that you can get your coins right, and it was a spiritual journey as well. It wasn't just about finances. You took in the time to take and heal your spiritual self as well while you were resting. But let's see. Let's go ahead and read the Eight of Coins and see why the Eight of Coins is here. We're going to go ahead and do that one. Like I said, you were training, you were learning, you're ready to get out there and sell something. You're ready for the economy. You're ready for practical issues, commission, work, vanity. I mean, this is what I was mentioning as far as I didn't even really get there, but okay. Well, I mean, it says there is pleasure and profit in honest work. More skill and technique can be developed, perhaps in an apprenticeship. Practice makes perfect, and you can learn from the experience you gain. So just keep that in mind. Everything that you've learned while you are resting, you can use those skills to make your goals, to meet your goals, and make sure that your finances are in order and you're able to stay afloat and pay all your bills. That was burning real good, wasn't it? It smells good though. One of my favorites. Let's see. Let's go on and get the Justice card to figure out why Justice is here. Justice came up in your reading. Alrighty. Perfect. Okay, so Justice came up to balance. I guess maybe it's not just justice, but of course this is balance too. Something about balancing, because we got the scales here. The Libra, you could be dealing with the Libra somewhere. You could also be dealing with the Leo or Aries, fire signs. But right now I think this is really about you. I mean, right now I don't see anybody else yet. It's not necessarily saying that there's nobody there. There could be. I'm sure there probably is, but let's see. Justice came up, and the reason for fairness, responsibility. Yes, you have a lot of responsibility and decisions that you're needing to make. Of course, you got to make adjustments to get to the area that you are trying to get to. You have to make some adjustments. Centering yourself and balancing, of course, is coming up in this. Integrity, equality, moving away from extremes. Justice represents fairness and equilibrium, and it brings the ability to evaluate the true pros and cons of a situation. Justice can indicate legal matters. You may need to resist the impulse to enforce your personal style of justice. Justice requires a very cool, impartial approach to a situation. If you cannot do it yourself, someone may be available who can mediate for you. Let's see. This is a masculine energy here, though, too. So, you have the Four of Wands here. And the Four of Wands here is representing your home, your family, your health, happiness, harmony, celebration. So the Four of Wands these are the things this is what's going to be coming up also after you light that fire, that spark. Once that spark is ignited, can you see underneath the flame, underneath the it's like an area of like a beautiful stream, rainbows and clouds, beautiful clouds and trees, and then you got where there's a volcano that's running off into a volcano down at the bottom of it. Now, it's the reason why for that is because you have to get that flame ignited. You have to. Once it gets ignited, once you get up and get moving and use all those things that you have for you, this is when all of this is going to step in and come in. All of the happiness at home and all of the, the marriage, the settlements, and the family bonds that are going to come in. Happiness, harmony, of course, celebration. You can be celebrating after all of that is accomplished, and you step up into that flame that is igniting in you, that knowledge that you have now from all the studying that you've done while you were resting, or while you were sitting down and resting, laying, whatever you were doing to get yourself back to health. You were learning in that time. You have the King of Cups here. Yeah, this is all the stuff that's gonna flow into your life. He's ready to help things flow into your life that you didn't expect to come and flow in. Yeah, the King of Cups is definitely here doing an emotional fixing for you. You are it's showing that you're gonna be productive in your endeavors and doing and getting and going forth in this endeavor, and you know it's a real man. I mean, once you do that, you're going to be well respected, well loved. You got the King of Cups here he's flowing all of these things into your life, love, harmony. I mean, all of those things. You're about this. This is a beautiful reading. I mean, my goodness, this is such a beautiful reading. You have the sword, Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of... Because I get it now. I get it now. You're feeling like you're stuck. Like you can't get up and do the things that you want to do. You're feeling stuck. And maybe you are stuck. Maybe you haven't quite healed completely yet. And in the end, you're feeling like you're stuck. But I think you're more healed than what you believe. And then you got more strength than what you believe. Because you're feeling like you're stuck. I think you might be in pain and you're burdened. Let's see what's under there. Okay, so faith is under there. Faith is with you. You have faith. You have faith. And prayers. Prayers being lifted up to you, for you. That's what it looks like. Even in this situation, your spiritual self is definitely being tested, and it looks like you're doing the work to make sure that your spiritual self is good too. So I know you're suffering in this, but I mean, you might be questioning the choices that you've made, questioning everything that you might have got, how you gotten into the situation where now you're unable to do the things that you want to do, and the things that the sparks that are flying through, but that's okay, because I think you're going to maneuver around whatever, even even your ideas that you're coming up with, it's going to maneuver around your health. It's going to maneuver around your health. You're going to be able to work around it without having to be so physical in whatever endeavor that you're trying to establish. You're working around it, so you don't have to worry about it. I don't think you have to worry about it, because you've learned quite a bit while you've been resting, and I don't think there's no reason for you to be in despair. So no reason at all. You'll be fine. Now I'm going to leave you with some words of hopefully a path that you can take. I'm going to look for a path to help you, Virgo, to get through this time. Virgo, the path to help them, give them some insight and some encouragement to help them through this sticky situation. Because I want my Virgos to be well. I think getting yourself spiritually well is what is also helping you too. Like, not just physically, but spiritually, it's also enlightening you and lifting you up and keeping you in a good state. Bring in that Virgo energy. Meet Virgo's energy. Oh man, that came right out, didn't it? Gentleness. See, yeah, it's time for you to get up. Because I think you're well. I knew it. 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 No need to despair, Virgo. I knew it. Adversity. Power. I knew it. Gratitude. Okay. Alright, let's get those read. So today, I'm sorry, I didn't even mention that I was reading from the Legendary of Divine Tarot. I don't know if you guys can see that. But that's the cards that we read from today. And also, we're now going to read from the Mystical Times. I'm sorry, Magical Times. Where did I get Mystical Times from? Magical Times. Still want to say Mystical Times. I don't know if you can see that, but this is just like some insight to help you through the journey. Okay, so it's giving you gentleness. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love is action. Endures. Oh, love in action endures. So yeah. Time for you to go ahead and get up and love yourself. You love yourself enough to get on up from that space that you're in resting position, and go ahead and not just you know what, it could not be over after all of this. It could not even be in your health. It could be in your spiritual world. Like you're really taking the journey and learning in your spiritual realm, and you're healing in your spiritual self. So I believe that after even all of that, it may not even be in your physical. It could just be your spiritual. So we're talking about pilgrimage, and but I'm gonna go back and read gentleness because I think it was off for a little bit before I even realized it. So it says, today strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. Today I will let kindness grow in me. I will be gentle with myself and give my soul the love it deserves. I will focus on everlasting love and let it... Sorry, I'm reading this totally wrong. It says, today you will let kindness grow in you. You will be gentle with yourself and give your soul the love it deserves. You will focus on everlasting love and let it gently flow into the world. You are alive. Your gratitude knows no bounds, and your heart now overflows with love and kindness. Then you have, I believe that in your spiritual realm, this is why it's not necessarily about you being healing from something, a sickness or something in your health. I just think you were resting and you were sleeping in your spiritual realm, and you're being ignited with the Ace of Wands here, and it's a fire under you, and it's time for you to get up and get moving because You have the ability to you have learned so much while you were resting, or not even just resting. You in your spiritual realm, you were out in the active, in the actual actual world, like, learning everything possible that you possibly could about yourself, about the spiritual, about what you can do to focus on, like, even your studies in school and work and everything. You were perfecting your craft, and that's why the world is here with you to give you, that guidance and jump. But you have it's like you have a lot of going on, like a lot going on. So that's why it was in your spiritual, not necessarily in your body, like your body going through, and you needed healing in your spiritual. That's why you're able to just get up and go on a journey here, and why the fire is under you, because it's not, you are healed. You're just needing to take a path for now it could be where you were, messed up in your body. It could be where you were, but most of the time, like, I'm just looking at this and it's looking more like it's your spiritual. So it could be either or. It could be either one of the two. So let's keep reading. If it is in your body, then you're probably already healed and you're able to get up and move around. But so that, and if it's in your spiritual, it's the igniting of the flame coming through, and so that you can have this in the physical, and have the Four of Wands in the spiritual, the happy life, the happy love. That's another thing, like, the reason why that's there. We're gonna read this journey that you are taking, pilgrimage. It says you are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. Today you are confident in your life's journey. You believe in yourself, love yourself, and love others. You know that you can achieve whatever you set your mind to do for for your soul knows the keys, or knows the way. But you have the keys. It's true, you do have the keys. You already know the way. It says you are never alone, for your true friends will walk beside you in the cold. And that's why I said you have friends. You have a lot of friends. That's why the world is here, because you have every single sign backing you in the arcana. You have every sign in the cards, in the zodiac. You have every single one. So you have people backing you. You have friends. You have spirit backing you, even. So if you have even if you have spirit backing you, spirit is the one that's giving you all the ideas, all the where to go, how to go. Let's go ahead and read power. Call upon the elements. Focus your attentions. The greatest dragon is within you. See, it's igniting. You're waking up. You got that. You got power. You have the power. You have strong power. It says right now, you look to the spirit within, and you feel your inner power. I'm gonna read that again. Right now, you look to the spirit within, and you feel your inner power. I didn't even have to read it. Like, I already said it before. Like, we even got here, but it's just coming out like that. Like, that's what I saw. So let's just go ahead and keep it going. It says you call upon the focus of nature for even more strength and direction. You will not waver from the task at hand, for this is my time. For this is your time. Sorry. You will go forth with courage, and you will succeed. For life and power are on your side. See what I mean? You got so much power. You have so much power and help, and this journey is going to be an amazing journey. You might have a little adversity, but that's okay. You're gonna be so grateful after you realize the adversity and what it takes to get over it. It's gonna be like the greatest. You're gonna have such gratitude for. Look at that, gratitude for the adversity at hand. Man, this is amazing. You're going to have such gratitude for the adversity that comes. It says, see the gifts and challenge. See? One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. Man, I'm telling you. Didn't I say that? Didn't I say that? Okay. It's taking me a little bit of time today, but that's okay because it's still coming in. It might be coming in a little bit slow, but it's still coming in. So it's okay. Just bear with me. Let's see. It says, today you will remember the wins in your life and not your defeats. You know that growth is the outcome of adversity. You are stronger not because you fall down, but because you can get back up. You give thanks for the storms of life and know that on the other side will come the sun. Man, I'm going to go straight into gratitude. Okay? Because I already kind of spoke on gratitude. Because it came, it's just, like I said, being grateful for those gifts. See the gifts and the lessons and the accomplishments in adversity. So gratitude is definitely going to be something that you're going to have. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. Today you will focus on being grateful. You are grateful for your bed, the roof over your head, running water, your clothes, your shoes, your friends, and your country. You give thanks for the birds, the grass, the trees, and flowers. You will say thank you, and again thank you. And your life will blossom and be filled with joy. Man, that is such a great thing. Like, all it takes is one ignition of a flame to cause all of that energy flow to go forth for you. That is amazing. Man, that is beautiful. Aries, I'm so glad and so grateful that you came to my page and took the time to listen. And I enjoyed doing this. It might take me some time. I know that you're in the motion of trying to figure out how to, maneuver through your energies, but this is going to be a fulfilling journey for you. I mean, this is what's coming, Just have faith. Just have faith, and it's coming. All right. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment, share, turn on your notifications, and I will be back to give you more readings in about 15 days, Aries. Okay? Just be blessed, man. I know you, or Miss Lady, I know that you guys got this under control, and it's all going to work out for your good. So I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys stay blessed. Stay up.